Well, he's in the Senate.
Kwankwaso is...
Yes,
he's in the Senate.
He's in the Senate. He's a senator.
Okay. Yeah, well, people have been appointed from the Senate into... we've had senators appointed in the cabinet.
From the House of Representatives, yes.
No, even from the Senate itself.
Which one of them?
The former... former Minister of FCT at one point in time was a senator, was elected senator, and then he was immediately appointed Minister of the FCT, if I remember correctly. So being a senator doesn't stop your appointment as...
Which do you think that anyone would prefer? After you've run to be, heading 3, you're in the federal Senate, for God's sake.
If you are a senator and you're not the Senate president, it may be better if you are a minister and you have 3 portfolios like someone, or you have,
executive powers.
Or you nominate someone.
Yeah.
Let's see this other one. Fuel scarcity in Nigeria has grown as petrol stations dry out. They put tabulated fuel prices across the states. Nothing uniform, so some are as high as 250 naira, especially those in Osun State. But look at this other one. Arms scandal. Ex-CDS body released from prison. EFCC frees ex-Chief of Army Staff Amosu Ojuawo. And this is a page 4 read.
Well, that would only mean that Badi has been able to fulfill
the bail condition,
which we all know was very stringent. So it's good for him, and so that the trial can start, and then we can see where it leads to.
Other headlines here: Lagos traps illegal amateurs. Manufacturers, SMEs lose 100 billion out of fuel scarcity. This is according to Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Shopper dumps SDP, returns to APC. How female pastor stole my baby is a page 8 read. This, I'm sure, happened in Lagos because we see the face of the Commissioner of Police in Lagos on the front page. Albeit with New Telegraph.
Well, the Nigerian Tribune is focusing majorly on politics this morning. Amosun absent as APC governors welcome Oshoba back to party. They're definitely making a meal out of this.
Yes.
Well, and Wike heads PDP National Convention Committee. It's on pages 2 and 6 for you. I am not aspiring to be vice president, not even senator. That's being attributed to Fayoshi. It's on page 6 perhaps for you. And then, as you rightly said, politicians are already looking at 2019. It was rumored that himself and Modu Sheriff were looking at presidential ambitions. Do you think this dispels anything?
Actually, there was a report that said that Fayoshi was the first person to contact Sheriff to, ask him to come and be the chairman of the PDP. So I want to believe that it's too early for. Even if that aspiration is there, it may not materialize. A lot can change within months, within days. So it's nothing to actually take serious as of right now.
Bakari to Buhari set up commission to midwife new constitution. Page 39 is where you find it. I think it was a part of the 2014 conference. Do you think his government is going to look that way at all?
Sorry, come again. Bakari and Buhari.
To Buhari.
To Buhari.
Yes.
Set up a commission
to midwife new constitution.
Yeah, I don't know how many. We had the constitutional conference, and it was supposed to lead to a new constitution, but it didn't. So setting up a new commission to do that now, what is the guarantee that that will also lead to a new constitution? So maybe we should just focus on the current constitution and try to ensure that we run it very well and we achieve results with it, rather than trying to, at every opportunity, saying that we want a new constitution.
Well, other stories here I'm going to highlight. Osun doctors call off 7-month strike. Afe Babalola drags former Lagos Solicitor General before ICPC. It's on page 6. Power sector investors have arrived. That's been attributed to Fashola, and it's taken 2 whole pages for you, pages 30 and 31. Alamesia for burial, April 9th on page 6. South African Parliament to debate Zuma's impeachment tomorrow on page 37. And this one at the bottom here, Kogi uncovers massive fraud in civil service. 500 ghost workers on payroll. Sometimes adversity has its challenges. It's blessings, doesn't it?
Yes.
You have Kogi.
Like ghost workers are everywhere.
Yeah, that will
All
be it
states.
for Nigerian Tribune. I think there's one more.
Okay, we've got Abuja Inquirer. Silver, Heineken, buy, sell, FG appointments, APC. But you wonder, this is subscribed to the APC. I wonder who in APC is making this claim, but is this strange to you?
That's Silver and
Silver, Heineken.
yeah,
That's the, this is the Minister of State for Agric.
yeah.
Is this looks like a quote from somewhere actually, but then it's ascribed to the APC.
I didn't get the headline. Can you?
Silver, Heineken, buy, sell, FG appointments, ascribed to the APC.
Wow, that's a serious one. Well, I don't know what to say about that. I don't think Buhari is somebody that will sell appointments. Maybe it's.
I think they're saying that somebody paid money to become nominated and then eventually get the sponsor.
That's not strange. People pay to
Even at this level.
I want to believe so. People pay to
Alright.
to get nominated.
And then you also see Abuja residents alarmed at rising crime rates among so many others. Well, that's it with the Abuja Inquirer.
This day is next, and see what we find on the front page. CBN allocates $921 million to banks in 1 month. Diamond Bank takes lead in forex allocation.
That's big news because oftentimes you hear Zenith Bank and lead.
That's a good one for Diamond Bank. Shows that they have more customers in need of forex and they are able to meet their needs. So it's a good one for them.
Nigerian military confirms arrest of key Islamist leader on U.S. wanted list. Says more terrorist leaders surrendering.
Okay, the arrest of Khalid al-Barnawi made the news yesterday. He was actually arrested on Friday, and his arrest came after a member of his group, the Ansari group, was arrested in Mali a few days back. And this guy, like the reports said, is one of the 3 most wanted terrorists on the most wanted list of the US after Shekau himself and someone. So his arrest, the news of his arrest is really a big one for us. But there was a report in our own paper that says that a former US ambassador that is skeptical, and he said that because we've had reports of some other reports about successes against the terrorists that proved not to be too accurate, especially the reported killing of Shekau at some point. So I think what the military or the security agencies need to do at this point is to, provide some more proof that this person has actually been arrested.
And if they come up with that, do you think the $5 million bounty on his head will go to the military or
It will go to someone.
or the individual who gave them the maybe information?
Yeah, I think. Yeah, I wouldn't believe that the US is. They, when they say something, they mean it. So it will go to the person. Yeah.
Army retires general over Ekiti Guba poll.
Yeah. Well, that's one. I think it's the army has prerogative to retire anybody at any point in time. So if they have done that, they have done it. So.
All right, okay. I think that's where we leave it with this day today.
All right, and that also ends a look at some of the front and some back pages this morning on the program. And thank you for coming in, Biodun Durojaiye, Group Editor.
Thank you.
Daily Times. We'll be back after the break. Join us again.